Now to work. Yeah, now to work. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Papa Juggernaut Party. You're all hanging out, so I might as well get started because you're here, and this is all about you tonight. This is not about gaming, sort of. It's kind of about gaming. If you're a gamer, it's about gaming. If you're not a gamer, it's not about gaming. If you are a VTuber, it's about VTubing. It's about whatever. This is a stream intended to share everything that I learned from all of the many sessions that I was spent time at TwitchCon. These people right there. I went there. Oh man, I meant to not redeem. Crap, I meant to turn that off. What's up, Potato? But anyway, so Potato, Zeke, Dr. Med, Coastal Angler, Aya, welcome back. It is so wonderful to see you again. For those of you who don't know, if you haven't been like around the channel since like day one, Aya used to spend a ton of time here, but life became busy and student and learning and all of those important things. We haven't seen Aya around the Bark and Bale crew for a long time, and she's just started appearing in some of our streams, so we're like all excited about it. So it's very nice to see you again, Aya. Welcome back. Beta Seda, this is not your first visit. I'm going to throw you under a bus. Did I get the I Survived the Lenovo booth t-shirt? No, I did not. It's not because I didn't survive it. It's because I didn't go near that damn thing. I can tell you, I mean, it was kind of hard to tell from some of the videos that I saw, but there was like obviously no like deep bottom to that thing. It was basically foam cubes on the floor. I don't know why anybody thought there was a pit below it. I mean, you just look at it and you're just kind of like, that doesn't look right. Yeah, so that's been a thing. I can actually, because I don't have a game going, I can drag you over to my main monitor, but oh, now I'm not. That's okay, never mind. I'll keep it over here. Yeah, so anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. So not only did I attend a lot of sessions at TwitchCon and learn a ton of stuff, not just about streaming, but about Twitch itself. Some of you saw on social media, I grabbed a photo I was with the CEO. I stood next to the CEO of Twitch. Got some information from the CEO. Myself, I was at with a room of about maybe 100 other just affiliates, no partners. I was in a room with the president of Twitch, the vice president of monetization, the vice president of trust and safety, the vice president of customer experience. Like all of these things. It's not your first visit. You people are insane. I'm deactivating that damn thing. You guys are nuts. Anyways, I love you all. Yo, what's up, King? Dropping with a Prime Gaming sub. Let's go for 7 months. So nice to see you in here, King. You and Chucky are done streaming, right? Yeah. Don't deactivate. Best redemption. Well, there we go. Just changed the recent subscriber down at the bottom. King just became the most recent subscriber. I do have to give recognition to... where did it go? Oh, no, that was yesterday. So, yeah, yesterday, Redneck Girl 2022 was our latest follower. So we've got all that stuff. King dropping a lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk. I'm playing Fortnite with King. I thought they were still going. Yeah, I was not crazy. Potato, thank you for launching the raffle. So anyways, I spent a lot of time learning from the top of the top at Twitch, understanding what, not only just like what's happening at Twitch, but also like things that are going on in terms of improving streamer experience, improving streamer monetization. I know that sounds like a weird contradiction in terms. Trust when I tell you, everybody at TwitchCon beat the crap out of these executives for the 70-30, 50-50 split thing. Yes, that was a thing. Congratulations to Big Poppy Clint for winning the 500 Pinata points. Well done. You're going to be able to use those to enter future giveaways for the merch that's coming. But since you're all here, let me do something first because I didn't think this was going to even be possible. I didn't know it was coming today. Zeeg finally doubles up with a gamble and wins all of his channel points. He's doubled, and now he's got 240, which, not much. But anyways, what I can do right now for all of you that are here, congratulations on being in here within the first 10 minutes of the stream. You get to witness an unboxing. Sorry, it's over here. There's an unboxing. So I got a discount at TwitchCon for something that I've been wanting for a little while now. And I guess I can actually check. Hold on. No, they were in Georgia. Okay, so I ordered this from a company in Georgia. It got here in a day. I did not pay for next day shipping, but it got here. It was quick. So they sell boxed Sanity? No, they don't sell boxed Sanity because I don't think anybody ordered any of that. So all I'm gonna say here, let me just do. Can you see? Oh, there's too much light. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, yeah. There we go. The moist melt showed up. No, the moist melt did not show up. But I'm gonna drop this right here. Everybody want to take a guess? Hoodie. Yeah, Hoodie recognized the logo. Hoodie knows what's up. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? Buy box. Brand new Stream Deck, everybody. I got myself a Stream Deck. Corsair had a TwitchCon discount that was available. I took advantage of it, and I have wanted to do this because there are so many things that I want to do for you guys in terms of like interactions, quick responses, all that kind of stuff. A Stream Deck is what makes that possible. It really, I'm hoping, is going to elevate your experience as you're here in the PJ party. Yeah, so boom, we got it. I am trying to find the little plastic tab. Hold on, there's a little plastic tab at the back. There's a plastic tab. I'm gonna damage everything. I mean, like, as soon as you break this label, you cannot return it. Be like, oh well, I'll return it anyway. But anyways, here we go. This is how it shows up. Got yourself a, man, this thing does not focus. It doesn't, like, if it's not a human face, it doesn't focus really well. That's weird. Yeah, let's go that way. So I'm gonna love it. Hoodie. Oh, look at, okay, see, look at all these people. Hoodie has one. Clint has one. Who? Mars, do you have one? No, it's not food, Zika Bibbles. Good lord. It's not a moist melt. Look at all these people. All right. So, I got a cool wait, that's not right. Hold on. I made a special order, which they better have in this little tiny box. So anyway, so this is the deck itself. I got mine during the last Prime Day. Yes, exactly. There's going to be a new Prime Days coming up today, tomorrow, something like that. I forget, whatever. So little tiny one. Little. It's a 15 key, which I like because I don't have a ton of desk space. Today and tomorrow. That's what I thought. Yeah, today and tomorrow. I want that Twitch hat. Dude, like I was saying this last night. This is the only piece of yellow merch they had. Everything else was like this weird retro Saved by the Bell theme that they had for TwitchCon. I mean, great, Saved by the Bell, fun, yay, early 90s. But, oh my god, everything were these hideous neon colors. They didn't have it in red. This is the only color they had other than a all black hat. They had a gray, which I don't have here, but they had a gray one, which I did buy. I bought a gray one. But everything else was just like these really funky colors. But anyways, so next little box. This is what comes, which better have what I ordered, because I got a free thing. That's a book, right? Okay, yeah, that's a book of instructions or some crap. I don't know, whatever that is. Okay, so they did this wrong. This is not what I ordered. I mean, it's kind of what I ordered, but not exactly what I ordered. So the version that I ordered, and I will have to talk to them about this, was supposed to come with a faceplate that is space. It was all space themed. So it kind of looked like the Sea of Thieves Sky or the Star Citizen theme, but that is like literally not in here. I am perturbed. I will have to have a chat with Corsair. But anyways, so I'm going to be customizing this over the next few days after I break it. This is the MK2. At least it says it's supposed to be. I don't think they shipped me an MK2. Hold on. You all get to witness the madness. Blah, blah. Great. It's a bunch of Corsair product numbers. Like, anybody understands that. Yeah, I think they screwed this up. That's okay. Cool. Great. So anyways, Stream Deck stuff is coming. Yeah, the thin one is the MK2. Well, this one I can take this apart. Yeah, they shipped the wrong one. This is supposed to be an MK2. This is supposed to have... Oh, but it does have the USB with the flat plug. It is an MK2. How the hell do I take the cover off? I don't know. Whatever. I will sort all of that crap out later. But anyways, just wanted to let the PJ party know there is cool stuff coming. I'm upgrading things. I want to make sure that I'm providing you a much fun experience. And there goes the stream deck. Okay. So anyways, let me jump right into this. So, can we right now? No, you can't. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta put the cord away. Otherwise, I'm gonna... Like I said, I don't have a ton of room on this desk. So let's do that. Okay. So I'll let you guys know how the stream deck thing goes. We're going to get that all set up and have fun. Let me get right into what we're talking about tonight. So tonight, if you are a streamer, this stream is for you. Whatever you stream, however you stream, as long as it's on Twitch, I can answer a bunch of the Twitch stuff. Some of the basic stuff will apply to YouTube. Not a lot of it, because there's not a whole lot on YouTube in terms of YouTube gaming. And that's kind of the first thing that I want to talk about is while I was there, the first panel I was at was, well, the second panel I was at. The second panel I was at, some of you saw this on my social media channels. The second panel I was at was a panel of Twitch partners. They were all partners, all of them doing very, very well. They make plenty of money and good for them. And the whole topic of conversation was, how do you monetize your channel? What do you do to make money on Twitch? Now, I want you to keep in mind, these are Twitch partners at TwitchCon on a panel about monetizing your Twitch streaming. They talked about every other platform imaginable. They talked about YouTube. They talked about Instagram. They talked about TikTok. They talked about Twitter. They talked about kind of Discord, but not really. But they were there all about Twitch, but they were still talking about the other panels. And the funny thing was they kept looking back at the moderator going like, can I do this? Or can I talk about... All right, cool. Like they were even afraid to mention the name YouTube, but they did it anyway. So yeah, wish I was a streamer. Beta, one day you'll be a streamer. We'll help you out. We'll be there for you. But I was there with this amazing panel. And that's the thing is when you went to all of these different sessions, kind of no matter what they were talking about, they would talk about sites like YouTube or Instagram, because Twitch is not about just being Twitch. And that's something that I think a lot of streamers don't understand. And I knew this before TwitchCon, but I didn't realize how deep it was. Twitch builds itself as kind of like the destination. Twitch says, okay, we're going to be the hub where things are made. We're going to be the hub where you can be found, but we're not intended to be, yo, what's up? How you doing? Twitch is not intended to be the place of discovery. Twitch is intended to be the place where if you get discovered somewhere else, you have a place where you can go. So they intend for you to be on other social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. Twitch knows that you're there. And I want to go back and remind every single streamer in this chat right now, you are intended to build a community. If you read the Twitch partner requirements, requirements, if you read what they look for, they flat out tell you, build a community. It's there in the requirements to be a partner. If all you do is stream on Twitch, the odds of you ever making partner are pretty low, because that's not how people are going to find you. They're going to find you through networking. I see this all the time. People come in. For those of you who don't know, in the PJ Party Discord, there is an entire section that is dedicated to streamers. You have to get the streamer role from me. I will grant that role to you, and then you get access to these private channels. And I see people shooting me DMs all the time, or they post in that channel. They say, look, I've kind of hit like a plateau. I haven't seen any growth. What do I do? The first thing I will do to help you is I will go look at your social media channels. The reason for that is if you're hitting a plateau, you're probably not active on social, or you're not active on social the right way. You're simply auto-posting, or you're just liking tweets, liking Instagram posts, whatever it is. Exactly, Hoodie. Community is what's going to support you. The community is what's going to share you, retweet you, comment on your posts. You got to build that element of community around. Beta is more of a streamer. Well, Coastal, like I said, we're here for an intervention for you, sir. But really, you've got to get that community around you, and Twitch knows that. Twitch is cool with you being on other platforms. The only thing that they really limit you on is there's a term for it. It's not co-streaming, but basically like dual streaming. Like you can't live stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. They want you to make the content on Twitch, but they want you to grow your community on YouTube. So yeah, like multi-streaming, that kind of thing. So Twitch is cool with that. Don't ever think that you have to do everything on Twitch. If you don't have the time to be on other networks, make it. I will be very, very blunt with you. Make it. Again, so let me go back to that panel. I'm sitting on this panel, or sitting in front of this panel, I'm not on it. I'm sitting in front of this panel. These people are all making 5 to 6 figures a month. They're all extremely accomplished. I can give you some of their names if I can go look it up real quick. Let me go pull up, blah, 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 charity, yada, yada, yada. Where did they go? Oh, crap, that's not it. No, these people, and I uninstalled the app, so I'll have to tell you later. But they were all talking about how they built their communities and how most of their money does not come from Twitch subs. This was something I didn't know. I knew that people made money from other networks. I knew that people made money from other activities, but to hear 5 people on a panel who are all making 5 to 6 figures per month from Twitch, not really. They were talking about like there was one guy, he was kind of like the leader of the panel. I don't know if he makes the most money, but he's certainly successful. And he was kind of like the more mature one. He was the dad, like trying to lead these kids through things. But he flat out said Twitch subs. BC monster. He was talking about how Twitch was basically like the Twitch subs were the lowest amount of money he made. So if you broke down all the ways that he made money as a streamer, entertainer, content creator, etc., Twitch subs was the lowest. Most of his money came from things like outside activities like YouTube advertising, event hosting, endorsements, sponsorships. That's where Homeboy made his money. Let's go. Now we got King and Aya using first 5. Now, there we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you using that. Good job. So most of their money came from outside activities. They used Twitch to grow, and they used other platforms to grow Twitch. But once they got big enough, like Twitch subs wasn't it. Now, you got somebody like, let's say, like Kai Sinat. He just reached 1 million subs or whatever, like crazy, freakishly large number. He's making millions and millions from his Twitch subs. That might be because he's still growing. But everybody else is making it some other way. So again, you've got to grow that community. So they talked about, I want to go into some of the notes that I had because I couldn't write this stuff down fast enough. Yeah, so one of the things was consistency. If you are looking to grow your Twitch community, grow your Twitch streaming career, make money off of Twitch, you have to be consistent. This is not, I'm going to stream when I feel like it. If it's, I'm going to stream when I feel like it, then you can expect the same way for people to pay you, which is when they feel like it, and that's not going to happen. You got to be consistent so that you can grow your audience. I heard that from 3 different panels. They had nothing to do with each other, but all 3 panels all mentioned the same thing when it came down to sort of like, what's a fundamental? If you could only share one thing, they all said, be consistent. Be consistent with your content, be consistent with your scheduling, be consistent with your, like the vibe of your stream. Some of them kind of got into that. Dr. Med, redeeming first 5. You may be the last one. Oh, you did say hydrate. My bad. I missed it. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Aya. You're taking care of the streamer. But they all talked about the value of consistency and why that matters. So that was an important thing. Okay. So yeah. So one of them talked specifically about like his income breakdown. He said he makes 10 times the amount of money from YouTube advertising that he does from his Twitch subs. And this is a guy who probably, if I remember the number right, which I don't. Yes, it was 1 eternity later, but I got it. Made 10 times the amount of money from his YouTube ads that he did from his Twitch subs, and his Twitch community is larger. So he has more followers on Twitch than he has subscribers on YouTube. YouTube is still where the money comes from because YouTube pays better than Twitch. And he said that's even more true now that he's getting knocked down from 70-30 to 50-50. So that was a big deal. Next thing, when you get large enough to start doing like sponsorships, endorsements, you've got advertisers on your channel, whatever it is, one smart thing you can do, record your own ad. So here's a cool tip, and I hadn't thought about this, but as soon as you realize, you're like, oh yeah, duh. Instead of running Twitch ads that have like no connection to your community or whatever it is, record your own ad for the sponsor, because then the sponsor is now tied to you and you don't have to interrupt your stream. It's still you. Amazing way to kind of break up the monotony of the boring ads that some sponsors are going to send you. And they gave a couple of tips. So if you're looking to monetize, first things first, if you're at the beginning of your streaming career, find your niche fast. Figure out who you are really, really quickly. And then there was one guy who gave a tip that totally made sense to me because I think I did this the hard way. I think I'm building up the PJ Party community the hard way. And here's what it is. Don't stream first. That sounds weird, right? If you want to become a streamer, don't make streaming the first thing you do. And what they talked about was if you're going to be a streamer, that most likely means you're going to be a content creator of some kind. If you're going to create content, and that's the thing you're going to do, make off-stream content. Get people interested in what it is you make. Maybe it's YouTube videos, they're pre-recorded, edited, blah, 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 whatever. You make that kind of pre-recorded video stuff first. Maybe you're doing artwork, maybe you're doing graphic design, virtual photography. So start and literally just find you can be on all the socials, but almost every partner that I spoke to over the weekend, and I mean almost everyone, on panels, in person, whatever it was, they said like pick two. So you're gonna have an account on Twitter, Facebook, screw Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. You're gonna have accounts on all this stuff, but pick two that you're really gonna focus on. And they said the reason you want to pick two is because it's going to be very, very hard for you to spend time on five. Very, very few people have time to really, really effectively promote stuff on 5 social media channels. You can't be everywhere at once. And then when you do become a streamer, guaranteed you don't have enough time. You don't have a crew building stuff for you. It's amazing when you watch some of these partners walk around TwitchCon, how they have like all these little affiliates that are hanging out with them that are like helping them out. It's a crew of support. I don't mean like emotional support, like they're literally doing stuff for them. Like they're snapping photos for them, they're taking videos for them, they're writing down notes for them, they're telling them where to go next. Just because they're a partner, they have that ability to bring that. For people like you and I, we're small enough, we don't have that. So create an account, grab your username or whatever you're going to grab, your character name, whatever that's going to be, grab that on all of the accounts so that you own it and control it. But you're really going to pick 2 networks that you're going to spend your time on, spend your creativity on, and build your community from, plus Twitch. Okay? So, yeah, literally assistance like that. Exactly, Dr. Man. Social media! Clint, I was the same way. I was ass backwards. This would have been so much easier if I had showed off like virtual photography or even supported others. Just used my time to support other streamers and engage with their communities. It would have made this path so much shorter for me. Some of you might know... Oh, my wife's home. Some of you might know a Sea of Thieves content creator named Mr. Fallout. Fiery Fallout. He's got a couple of like AKAs. He started streaming like 2 weeks ago. He just hit affiliate. Just like, I mean, it was that fast because he had built up this community. People they knew who he was. He created amazing screenshots and artwork and made affiliate so much faster than I did. He did a great job, but he built out that community. The Star Citizen in-game photography. Yes, exactly was. So you find those niches, but find your niche. Don't copy somebody else. Don't say, wow, it worked for Ninja, so it's going to work for me. I want to do it the way Ninja did it. Don't. Ninja was like 10 years ago. So what might have worked for Ninja back then may not even apply. It may not even be possible today. Do it a different way. I'm new. Whose channel is this? Welcome in, King Nizlo. Ladies and gentlemen, King Nizlo is not a streamer. There's really nothing about his account you want to check out, but we're going to teach King some stuff tonight. So let's all welcome King into the community because everybody matters. We're inclusive. In fact, that's one of the little tabs. That's one of the little tags under the channel. Hey, what's up, Dinosaur? So anyway, like I was saying, if you are beginning your streaming career, if you're still in the early stages of it, which I certainly am, I'm not, like, I've been doing this for a little over a year. That's still early. Find your niche fast. Figure out who you are and be that very, very quickly. I think I did that part okay. I did the content creation part backwards. If you get to the middle of your career, you're growing, you're at a place where you've got a sizable community, you're not maybe quite a partner yet, whatever that might be, your goal is to refine your craft. Okay, so if you're in the middle of your streaming career and you've got some growth behind you, your goal is to refine your craft. Get better at what you do. Get better at projecting who you are. Maybe you upgrade a piece of technology. Maybe you learn a new skill. Like for me, it's going to be video editing because I can't edit. Video editing makes me want to rip toenails out, and sometimes they're mine. It drives me insane. Because it's so time consuming and so skill based, and I haven't invested the time to learn, so I need to do that. But that's the thing, refine your craft, become a better streamer / content creator / artist / VTuber / whatever you're going to be. I love that. Video editing is the dentistry of content creation. Yes. Big Poppy's got to head in, but that's good. Yeah, watch the VOD in the morning, no problem. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. This is my first... Shut up, Beta. It's not your first visit. Yo, what's up, Ocho Bandito? See, okay, so Ocho's an interesting example. If any of you have stuck around the PJ party for a long, long time, you know that Ocho and I met because he was a streamer. Ocho is no longer a streamer. Ocho creates a lot of content for YouTube. Not so much recently. I kind of miss all the stuff you make, buddy. Let's get going on that again. But very entertaining content creator, has transitioned from a daily streamer, almost a daily streamer on Twitch, over to a content creator on YouTube. Refining the craft, figuring out what that message is going to be and how that's going to happen. So that was a big deal, but those are some of the fundamentals that you want to take care of. Let me go to another thing. This was a big statistic that I wasn't aware of, and quite honestly, it still shocks me, and I'm surprised it's true, but the guy had data to back it up. The first panel I went to was from an experienced streamer. He's got a lot of experience at Twitch. 50% of discovery for Twitch streamers comes while you're offline. Let that settle in for a second. 50% of the ways that, or the time that people are going to spend finding you is when you're not online. Go back to the social media points, right? Think about what you're creating. If you're uploading when you're not online, that's giving people ways and times and different channels to follow you and find you and get to know you without you being online. So if all you're doing is relying on your on-stream online content creation time, like that stream time, you're missing most of the day unless you're a 12-hour-a-day streamer. Right? Exactly, Hoodie. Networking happens when you're offline. So What's Up is another great example. He's talking about it right there. Time zones are stupid, but there are 24 of them, so you've got to figure out when you're not streaming in your time zone, how could somebody follow you? And that's true even just like in the US. We've got 4 whole times. I know how to count. We've got 4 whole time zones. But you ask somebody on the East Coast to connect with somebody on the West Coast, there's a 3-hour time difference. Pacific, Mountains, yeah, okay. So you've got to create things and do some things that people can connect with while you're not on. And that's a very smart thing to do. So they talked about things, again, go back to the social media networks, post things. By the way, there are tools that allow you to schedule your posts. You don't have to be online to post social media. You can load like 10 social media posts up in a row and schedule them whenever you feel like it, and they'll launch whenever you tell them. So do stuff like that. Another big thing that got recommended by 2 different panelists that I saw, Twitch channel trailers. Your channel trailer is huge. So many people are going to take a look at your channel when you're not online. Even when you are online, they may not be watching you stream. They may go watch your channel trailer, like on a YouTube or something like that. So good thing to invest in. Get a channel trailer. If I remember the requirements right, it's less than 60 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Zephyr? More than 24 times? Well, I mean, yes, technically, but look, there's a 24-hour spin of this planet, but yes, there are technically more than 24 time zones, but there's 24 hours in a day. Just somebody ban Zephyr. Just no more comments from Zephyr. Anyway, so you want to do things that allow people to find you when you're not online streaming, when you're not online doing some live chat or whatever it is that you're doing. Give them ways to connect with you and learn about you so that they can follow you. And then you can do like I do. When you do go live, you can recognize the follower that has followed you when you're offline. I've been doing that now almost every single stream for the last month because somebody has followed me or somebody has donated or whatever it is. I announce that when I do go live, but they're doing it when I'm offline. So it's kind of cool. I am not... Who's muted? What? Muted already. Who got muted? Oh, never mind. I caught on. Haha, I'm smart. So, let me go through some of these notes here again. Well, since we're talking about it, there was an entire panel that I went to called Getting Discovered on Twitch. Interesting statistic when it comes to... So, pretty much every time I met a Twitch executive, especially the last panel I was at on Sunday, when I talk to people from Twitch, I asked them one simple question. What is going on with viewers? It seems like, and King Nizlo, this is a big thing for you, and I know you and Chucky talk about this a lot, is why does my viewer count never match what I'm seeing? Or what I know is happening, but I can't see it. So here's something like this. They gave an interesting statistic, and this is from somebody who actually is on the database management side of Twitch. They're on the back end of it. There was not. Thank goodness, because not most of the people there I didn't want to see in OnlyFans. So if you've got a stream, this was a cool statistic, and they kind of gave this as an example so that you would know what's going on behind the scenes. If you have a stream with approximately 20 viewers, okay, so you've got, let's say, 20 people in chat roughly. That means you will probably have 300 to 500 people who either watched you and didn't comment, watched you and looked at your channel and didn't engage with the stream. So maybe they didn't click watch, or maybe they just watched the preview thing at the top of your page. They saw you recommended on the homepage and didn't do anything to let you know they were there. But your viewer numbers are calculated with a certain metric and a certain criteria. But there's a ton of people that are looking at you that you never see. I mean, can you imagine 15 times the number of viewers you have who are looking at you, but you never know it? They can't count every single one of them as a viewer because they're not all technically viewers. Even the people that are there, and I will tell you, so King, your examples were a big deal because you and I have talked about this. Like you've got 5 people in chat and it says you have 1 viewer. What may be happening, and they said that this is most likely the case, what may be happening is that the viewer number you see in either OBS or even on the Twitch dashboard just hasn't updated. It's counting all of your viewers. They said, trust, we don't, as far as they know, technologically, they are not aware of any significant viewer miscounts in their system. Their viewer counts are doing what it's exactly supposed to do. But yeah, it's nice. So they're not aware of any technological issues that are miscounting viewers, and I will tell you that if these people had a problem, they admitted it at TwitchCon. They talked about the fact that the 50-50 split was announced before TwitchCon because they wanted to be upfront and direct with the streamers. They admitted that there were problems. In the last panel, I will tell you that I got some inside information that nobody is supposed to know, because I spoke to somebody on the really dark side of the trust and security team. But, well, exactly. So what was just typed, I try not to look at the numbers. I treat every stream like 100 people are watching. That is one of the best attitudes you can have. Always be entertaining. Whether you have 1,000, 1 million viewers, whatever it is, your goal is to be entertaining. You don't actually know how many people are watching. Everybody at Twitch said this. Every partner and affiliate I talked to said this. Your job is to be whatever form of entertaining you are, and it's different for everybody. But whatever your goal is, be that when you're online. Don't ever look down at the number and say, oh, it says 1, so I'm going to be quiet. Nobody's actually watching. You have no idea. Okay? So again, just as an example, if you've got about 20 concurrent viewers right now, you may have somewhere between 300 and 500 people get exposed to your channel just during your stream, and all you saw was 20. Don't act like 20. Do exactly what was just talked about. Pretend there's 100. If it says 100, pretend there's 1,000. If it says 1,000, pretend there's 10,000. Whatever it is, you got to be the entertaining that you want to be, that the audience that you want to achieve. Don't forget the damn number. Just go be as amazing as you can be, because you are. You're streaming, most likely. You're streaming because you are sharing something that is unique to you. You're sharing an attitude that is yours, that you want to broadcast out into the world. You want to build a community with. You want to make friends with, whatever that is. Be that regardless of what number is on the bottom, because it's probably not everybody. So just keep that in mind. I turned my live count up. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are doing this. A lot of people are turning off the view counts. Now, here's the dark side of that. A lot of viewers will judge you based on the number that's there. And I think all of us who are small streamers, we've all seen this happen. Somebody doesn't want to raid, or somebody doesn't want to join a chat with 3 people. If you turn it off, they can't see anything. So you think your 3 is small, they might think, hey, that 3 is a cool community. I'm not going to get bombarded or lost. I might actually be able to chat with the streamer. They might see the 3 and say, you know what, that's a small streamer I want to support, so I'm going to raid them, or I'm going to sub-bomb them, or I'm going to do whatever I want to do, because they want to support that. So there are pros and cons. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every amazing decision you make that is good for you is always going to be good. Pros and cons to stuff. So just be aware of what you might be sacrificing when you make a decision. That's true for like everything in streaming. Okay. I'm going to keep going. So next, oh, okay. So here were some cool recommendations. Wow. Okay. Doc, I don't know what to say, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, somebody may come in and say, hey, look, a small streamer. I'm going to sub-bomb them. Let's go. We just got 10 gifts. In fact, 2 of them are the people that are here. What's going on? Mr. Mars and Zephyr, you just got gifted subs. Congratulations. Who else I saw? Neo Fox just got one. I know Neo Fox. I was hoping to meet Neo Fox at TwitchCon. That kind of went all over the place. For those of you who are new to the channel, if you don't watch on a regular basis, anytime we get gifted subs, raids, hosts, followers, anything like that, we do a raffle in chat. You get to win up to 500 channel points, because they could be split, but you get to win up to 500 channel points, and that is how you win future giveaways. That's how you enter. I didn't set up that little prompt thing. That's cool. All right. I didn't set up that little pop-up, but that's cool. Anyway, so just make sure !join. Do !join in the chat. You've got a chance to win. Doctor, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. You are giving opportunities to people who may not be able to afford it. Maybe they gave all their sub money to other streamers and they just couldn't spread the love. You're giving them an opportunity to more differently enjoy the PJ Party community. So I appreciate the generosity. Thank you very much. I want to get back through this. So most viewers, okay, check this out. This is something I didn't know, and I've studied a lot about Twitch streaming. Most viewers will find a channel through the channel, not through the homepage. There's this huge focus on streamers. We always want to be on the home. How do I get recommended? How do I show up on the left panel? How do I show up on page 1? How do I be part of those shelves, of all the top, we think you'll like, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about it. Most viewers do not come through the Twitch homepage, and Twitch is very much aware of this, and they're kind of okay with it, but they're making some upgrades. Chat got me dancing. That's the way it works, King. But see, you got to have the fun with that, and it doesn't matter if you've got 1 viewer, 10 viewers, 100 viewers, 1,000 viewers. Dance. Okay, I will do debated dancing for what? Oh, what? Never mind. I'm not doing that. So most people will enter Twitch. Forget your channel. Most people come to Twitch through a channel page because of all the activity on social media. Most people don't link twitch.tv in social media. It's like, go check out twitch.tv. No, it's twitch.tv/streamer name. That's how most people get to Twitch. So
You
get it.
got debated.
I knew.
You got debated. You got debated.
Do it.
Debated.
I knew it as soon as I said, yeah, you got me, was. I was like, I'm going to do this. And that was stupid. Let me go deactivate that. Nobody else is going to make me look dumbass tonight. But thank you for doing that. So keep that in mind. Most people are coming to Twitch through a channel, not through the homepage. If you're not recommended on the homepage, don't worry about it. Not a big deal, okay? You want to build up a community, get other people to raid you, get other people to host you, which you can't do anymore. Get other people to follow you, get other people to talk about you on social. That's going to be how you grow your community. Next thing. So, big thing, okay? This is something that most people don't know. A lot of streamers forget to do it because they ignore the about page. Your about page is critical for a dozen different reasons, okay? If you want to get discovered on Twitch, okay, somebody's just going to do a search, all right? They're already on Twitch. They came in there through, whatever, like the Happy Feets channel or whatever it was, or Ninjas or XQC or whatever. If somebody goes into the search bar and they search, the bio links that you put on your about page are searchable. Okay, think about that. Especially for somebody like Beta Seda, okay? So for my buddy Beta, his handle is different everywhere. Yes, in most places it's Beta Seda, but like Discord, it's Sednaya Soot. If your handles are different in different places, as long as you've got your social media link in your about page, Twitch's search algorithm will search that. So if you are... we'll go back to Fallout, okay? So if, let's say he's Mr. Fallout on Instagram, but on Twitch, let's say he was Fiery Fallout, okay? If somebody only knows him from his Instagram account, they go into the Twitch search bar and they're like, oh, what is that guy? And they search for Fiery Fallout, they're going to find him because if he listed it in his About page. So make sure your social media links are updated on your About page. Make sure that they're current, make sure that they work, because you want people going in both directions. Again, you want to grow the community. But that is entirely searchable. Also searchable, I want to make sure I do this right. Yes, so tags and categories are searchable. So for example, if I do a search for PvP, okay, if I'm on twitch.tv and I do a search for PvP, I'm looking for streamers that do cool PvP stuff and I want to find PvP streamers. If I type PvP in search, that's not a category. I don't know if you all know that, but that is not a streaming category. But that is now a tag that you can add to your stream. So tonight's stream, I forget. I added a bunch of them. Hold on. I did... What the hell are my streams tonight? So the usuals that I have PJ Party and Bark and Bale, okay? I've got the community name and I've got the name of my crew. I added Witty. I added inclusive. If somebody's looking for an inclusive community, a safe space, I want them to find me. English speaking, I got English in there. TwitchCon, tonight's stream is about TwitchCon, so if somebody does a search for TwitchCon, I want them to find this stream. And then I also did unboxing because we started the stream with an unboxing video. So, add things that somebody might search for. PvP, I had some examples. What the hell were they? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like PvE, PvP, FPS. Do things that might describe the kind of stream you have, but not necessarily the game. You can also do game names. So let's say you are definitely like VTuber, okay? You want to do VTuber if somebody's searching for VTubers. If you are playing Modern Warfare, make Modern Warfare a tag, because what you want to have happen is that you get boosted up and... No, I'm not creating a moist melt tag. You can suck it up, Buttercup. You're here for the unboxing. Well, you missed it, Doctor. Sorry. Yes, exactly. The tags show up when you pick the game. However, those don't appear at the bottom of the stream all the time. So it'll have your stream title, your streamer name, the tags that automatically get generated when you pick a game. Those don't always appear, so people may not find them. So make sure that you're adding whatever tags you think are relevant, and you can now add, all streamers can add now up to 10 tags to their stream. And I've seen some really stupid ones, but whatever, they think it's searchable, so there it goes. So you got to do stuff like that. The unboxing of... That was the unboxing. Okay, no. Find it! It's a Stream Deck. That was the unboxing. So if I play Apex and it already puts PvP, should I add it? I would, because right now, like when I do, let's say Sea of Thieves. So on my Sea of Thieves stream, when I pick Sea of Thieves as a category, it adds adventure. I'm trying to think of the other tags it automatically adds. I could actually screw with this. I could do this live, but I don't think it'll update anything. Category is going to be Sea of Thieves. So if I add Sea of Thieves, it automatically adds 4 tags: action, adventure game, open world, and simulation. The problem is, if you've ever looked at my stream while I'm streaming Sea of Thieves, those tags don't appear at the bottom. It just doesn't happen. So it's like it's possibly searchable, but it's not visible. So if somebody is just visually be like, yeah, I want to search for adventure game, maybe it'll show up in search, but when they look at the actual stream when it's live, they're not going to see the tag. So they might think it's not real. So keep that in mind. I use a platform and my gamer tag. Yes, exactly. That's not bad. Use your own gamer tag if you want. If you think somebody's going to search that, probably not really critical, because your name will already show up in search results as a streamer. Your name will already show up like sort of that top level as a result. You probably don't have to add it as a tag, but you can if you want to. It's not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. There are no suggested tags. The tagging mechanism is still very much being tested by them. They are pulling a lot of data to see how people are using it, how their search algorithm is using it, what is it doing to results, is it helping streamers get found? And the reason they specifically did this, and they weren't kidding about this, they specifically did it to help small streamers get found. Their big concern, one of their big concerns, is Twitch for the last couple of years has basically been help the richer get richer. They don't like that. That wasn't the goal. That's not what they've intended to do. Oh, the tags that are kind of, yeah, that could be a way to think of it. You got to remember, when the tags are automatically associated with the game, that was before the custom tagging was a thing. So it wasn't intended to be used that way, but it certainly could be today. So if that's the way you wanted to do it, Hoodie, you could do it. So there's that. But yeah, the tags are absolutely searchable. Categories are searchable. Social handles in the bio are searchable. And this is another thing. So earlier I talked about I'm going to stream when I feel like it. The recommended, what did they call it? Oh, the recommender. So the bot, the algorithm that runs the recommendations for the machine. I can see a list of your tags on mobile. Potato, I will get to the difference between mobile and desktop in a minute. That is another thing that I beat the crap out of the Twitch teams for, because it seems to be like they exist on 2 different planets. Thanks, Was. So let me get into this. The recommender, as they call it, is something that is intended to learn about you as a channel, learn about the category as a category, and make recommendations on what is the most valuable piece of property on the Twitch homepage, the left sidebar. The left sidebar, which has the, something, what is it, recommended for you or whatever they call it. Let me cancel this so I don't screw up my stream. Can I get to twitch.tv without going to my channel? Yes, okay. So you've on the left sidebar, hold on, I gotta mute somebody. On the left sidebar, you've got your follow channels, that's the top, but the bottom left section is recommended channels. The recommender system will literally forget you exist if you haven't streamed in 7 days. It basically says whenever you come back, whether it be day 8 or day 80, the recommender says, I have to learn about you from scratch. I don't know who you are anymore. I don't know if you're the same person anymore. I don't know if you're streaming the same content anymore. I'm going to start learning from scratch. You've lost whatever lessons you've taught it in whatever time period you streamed from. We got a raffle. Very nice. Who just won? Oh, Hoodie just won. Hey, congrats, Hoodie. Yeah. So exactly to Hoodie's point, that sucks if you do things like take a vacation. If you're intentionally doing it, you just don't feel like streaming and you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm just not going to do it right now, you suffer the same setbacks as if you take a week-long vacation. The recommender system says, I've got to relearn you. So it's important that, again, go back to consistency. It's important that you stream on a consistent basis at least once a week. And I actually heard that from a vice president at Twitch. If you stream for a minimum of once a week, the recommender system will not forget you. It will catalog your data. It's not like it's going to say, oh, you only streamed once this week. It's going to say, hey, saw you again. Thanks. Just checking in. So keep that in mind when you build out your schedules, when you think about the gaps that you're going to build in, whether they're intentional or not. There's going to be setbacks if you take too long. Okay. Tags are becoming more important in discovery and search. A lot of people are doing new things with those tags. You have a way to customize them now, up to 25 characters in a tag. So that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and then one statistic from this was from the president of this was from one of the directors on the back end side, one of the database guys. The left sidebar is the biggest driver of view minutes in all of Twitch. Yeah. How's that for a mind F? The left sidebar drives more time because, again, up at the top of that is your follow channels. So you're going to tune into the people you follow most often. I'm not sure. You're going to tune in most often to the people you follow. Let's roll with that one. Yeah, just do a just chatting for an hour while on vacation, whatever it is. But tell the system you're there. Don't let it forget that you exist, because it will basically say, I don't know you anymore. Haven't seen you in a while. You're no longer friends. Okay. So there's that. So the left sidebar is where you want to be. How does recommended channels work? Real simple. For you as a streamer, recommended channels is based on a lot of factors, the biggest of which are channels and streamers that are like you based on your audience's activity. Okay. So for almost all of you here, I stream something that you probably stream too. Twitch learns that. Twitch learns that, hey, 20% of my followers are also Hoodies followers. Actually, I could pull up raw numbers. I have this, and I can share these with you guys. You do have to be above a certain size, otherwise it doesn't get enough information to actually work. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Let me go to, I just got to remember how to do this. Insights, I think it's channel analytics. There's a section. Yeah, okay, so there's a section that says, where did my views come from? 35% of my views came from other channel pages, and that's my number one source. My number one source are people like you, okay? Similarly, I'm going to be, or other pages like me, are going to be your number one source for where your traffic comes from, okay? 28% of my views come from followers. 13% of my views come from other recommendations. That's the home page. That's the left side. I have had at least 5 people in the last probably 2 to 3 weeks tell me, oh yeah, I was just searching for this and you got recommended to me. I've been a recommended channel. That's how the algorithm is intended to work. It's not here to just recommend big streamers. It's here to recommend anybody that fits the profile of what they're probably already looking at. So myself and Bark and Bale crew member Bloodtide Gaming, who is streaming right now, we're very similar. We both play Star Citizen. We've played Star Citizen at the same time. A lot of our followers for our channels are shared between us. So the system says, hey, they like Bloodtide. Bloodtide plays a lot of space-based games. Papa Juggernaut plays Star Citizen. If somebody's looking for something in that space category, or they've watched it before, let's recommend one or both of those channels, because that's probably something that the viewer's interested in. So they'll do that. How long does it take to relearn you? So they didn't have any specifics, because it kind of depends on how often you teach the machine. So if you only stream once in the next week, it only has one thing to learn from you. If you stream 5 times in the following week, it's got 5 different things to learn from you, and it's got a lot more data to learn about your viewers, your content, your stream length, titles, tags, categories, etc. So I guess the best way to think of it is it's going to take as long as you make it take. Think about it that way. Let's see. Where did my views come from? So 212 of my views have come from other specific channels, and I've got a list here for the sake of keeping certain relationships and things that have happened. I'm not going to get into what those channels are for me specifically, but it'll give you a breakdown. External, that could be other recommendations, could be other sources. 97% of external views, people that are watching me on some other screen, are direct. So they're doing it through some direct platform, some direct link. 3% of my views come from Twitter. Tells me right there. 3% of my views are coming from Twitter. So if I do a breakdown, congratulations, was sub. You are part of the 5% of my viewers that are in Australia. Let me find some other weird number. 8% of my viewers are in Canada. Yay. Let's check. Oh, check that. Okay, so I broke it down. So views from Twitch, just Twitch views, 13% come from other recommendations. Another 13% come from the browse page. 13% of my views in the last 30 days have come from the browse page. That's pretty cool. So that means 26% of my views from Twitch, 26% of them have come from recommendations on a Twitch site. That's not bad. I like that number, okay? Yeah, Putin all around. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Oh, check this out. 4% of my searches, or 4% of my views come from searches on the Twitch site. 2% of my views come from homepage recommendations, okay? The homepage is not going to make or break your career, folks. 2% of my views have come from the homepage. I have literally shown up on twitch.tv. Do I look like Ninja? No. Not fit. Don't go there. Yes, skinny white guy. I get it. Views from other channels. I got a complete breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 17 channels listed here of channels that have I've picked up views from. I'm not prettier than Ninja. Dude makes way more money. He has money to look good. Okay, I have money to look like me. Views by platform. Check this. 45% of my views come from the web, so desktop. 38% of my views come from an Android app. 11% of my views come from Apple users on the iOS app. 4% of users are using the Twitch console, which doesn't exist anymore, so I'm concerned about that. 1% of you watch me on television. For 1% of you, I'm an 84-inch TV on your wall. That's awesome. So that stuff's kind of cool. And then I talked about views from outside of Twitch. So, all of those things are available to you. Understand where people are coming from on your channel, because that's going to help you grow your community. It's also going to help you understand what they're doing when they're watching. Put the icons to use. If you're only watching somebody but you don't have audio, there's an icon for that you can put next to your name in chat. If you're doing the reverse, if all you can do is hear them but you're not watching, you still count as a viewer. And there's an icon for that. Tell the streamer that, because if I got somebody in my chat who comes in and it's, let's say, no video, so all they're doing is listening to the stream, and I've had multiple people tell me that they actually fall asleep to my streams, so I'm like the last thing they hear when they go to bed. When you've got that, then I will type my responses instead of talking. If somebody types something in chat and they have that little no audio or no video icon, I'll type my response, that way they can see it. So keep that stuff in mind. Okay, cool. So I also found out that, hold on, let me see if I can drop it. I don't know if I have the actual emote though. Hold on. I found out where one of the emotes came from, how it got built. Let's try. I got to get all the way to the bottom to the hype train. Where's the hype train emotes? There it is. Do I have it? That's a turtle. Do I have hype scream? No? Okay. For any of you who have the hype scream emote, it's a little corgi dog. I met the owner of that dog. She works at Twitch. They used her dog as the model for it. It's a cute little corgi thing. So if you have the hype scream emote, the owner of that corgi is White Rice 3000. Just FYI. Okay, so that is that one. Hold on. Let me get into... So I took some photos of some very important slides. Oh, interesting thing about category selection. If you are choosing your categories for your streams and for your channel in general, one thing that you want to keep in mind is make that go away. Why is that not going away? I can't make... There we go. Pooty, you're pretty guilty. Yeah, I know you are, Potato, but that's okay. I like you anyway. That's why I made you a mod. When you're selecting your categories, if your entire content is based on one channel, Twitch doesn't like you as much. Quote, don't stream in just one category. Pair your main content category with others to reach new audiences. That is a quote from the slide that was on the screen. Okay? Always stream your passions. Literally had somebody that I was talking to about this today. They were saying that they were bored with something. They were going to try a new game. I think it was Blood Tide Gaming. He was going to try a new game. My recommendation to Blood Tide, do something you enjoy. If you don't enjoy what you stream, your audience knows it. They know that you're bored. They know that you're frustrated. They know that you're not interested. Whatever it is, it's coming through. I promise you're not that good of a liar. Eventually, they will figure it out, and you lose your audience because of it. Do stuff you enjoy, and find an audience that enjoys it with you, okay? Those are go-to categories. Those were stupid because nobody cares. Content. I'll get into those. I can do those specifically. Nobody cares. Oh, so I will be hopefully doing a video on how to build a stream. I don't mean like graphic design, but how to lay out a stream overlay for things that are going to be most engaging. So basically being no. So I will tell you, hold on. There was actually a slide for that. I'm not making this up. Where did that slide go? It was one of the panels I was on. The exact quote was, hold on. I'm almost there. Crap, where did that go? Anyways, the exact quote was, variety streaming is the hard road. You will not find anybody that works at Twitch that will disagree with this. If you want to be a variety streamer, and I mean like variety, like I'm going to play this game this day and this game this day and then another game that day. Like if you're playing 5-10 different games and you're just doing random stuff, that is the hardest way to grow an audience because A, you're not doing what they are probably interested in often enough. B, they never know when you're going to do it. So what kind of loyalty are they going to show you? So think of it this way. If you're streaming like 5 different things, why would I follow you? I don't know when you're going to do the thing I want. And let's say you do 5 different games on 5 different nights. So Monday is one thing, Tuesday is one thing, Wednesday's another thing, Thursday's another thing, and Friday's yet a different thing. Great. I'm going to watch you once a week. Who cares? Like, that's not a big deal. You got to make sure that you are building a community around the things you're passionate about. Now, that doesn't mean variety is impossible. It's just the hardest way to do it. I've known this for a long time. I think a lot of you have known this for a long time. If you're trying to build a community, you have to be there for the community. Think about it that way because they are expecting you to do something. Okay? So think of it like old school television. Okay? If all I enjoyed was one show on NBC or whatever it is, I'm old. Just go with the references. If I only enjoyed one show, that means I'm only tuning into NBC for 1 hour a week. Why the hell would NBC care about me? 1 hour? We're on for 200 plus hours. Like, no, we sorry, it's less than that. That's not how time works. Got you pulled up. Oh, thank you, Felix. I appreciate it. Felix always does this. Felix just went live. I just saw the notification, but Felix drops in here. He leaves a lurk. And he's a great supporter of the PJ party. So thank you, Felix, for doing that. But that's the thing. Be consistent, but don't just be a one-trick pony. Throw in, so kind of going back to Hoodie's example, throw in a just chatting every once in a while. Okay, I stream 2 categories, so I'm kind of on the borderline. But you got to give people a reason, but you also need a way to reach new viewers. So for example, the channels that I stream or the games that I stream, Star Citizen, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves will have roughly 2,500 to 5,000 viewers at any particular time. Star Citizen will have close to that, but it's not Fortnite with 140,000 viewers, 200,000 viewers at any given time on Twitch. The reason I'm comfortable with those 2 communities is because they're communities that are loyal, they're communities that are dedicated, they're communities that are interested, and I can actually show up. I'm not competing with 100,000 other streamers. I'm competing with like 100. So it's a business decision, and I love the games. I'm a big fan of the big open world games. That means that I can join these communities, I can be part of the communities, I can be active in the communities, and I don't have to get lost in the quite honestly, lost in the sea of what could be chaos. So there's that. Let's get into... Okay. More ways about being discovered. 5 ways to make your stream more visual. Here's the fun part. I'm not making this up, okay? The stream, I don't know if you can read. You can't read that because it's all blurry. It's trying to fuzz it out. 5 ways to make your stream more whatever the hell. 5 ways to make your stream more visual. Okay? I don't know if you all noticed this. There's only 3 of them. I wish I was joking. Hello, come back. There we go. There's only 3 of them. There's 3 things in pink. Number 1, send custom live notifications. You see what I did? See? You're a thinker. You're a smart guy. Number 1, send custom live notifications. Okay? I do that for every stream. I change the custom live notification because I want it to be something that's related to the stream I'm doing, the content, the people that I'm streaming with, the community, whatever. I customize it all the time. Number 2, include a short hook such as a preview of what you'll be streaming. I try to do that. I'm usually trying to make a joke, which falls flat. Second, verbalize your calls to action. So tell viewers throughout your stream to follow your channel and turn on notifications. I have never asked anybody to turn on notifications ever. Okay, it's just not something that I personally do. I don't believe that I should be telling you, hey, I want to annoy you every time I go live. If you choose to turn on notifications for my channel, awesome. If you don't, no problem. I still appreciate the follow. However you want to engage with the PJ Party, that's how you're going to engage. I get it. Cool. I'm satisfied with that. But you see this on YouTube a lot. You know, hit subscribe, tap the bell, blah, 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 blah. I can't. That's not my thing. If that's your thing, cool. No judgment here. Number 3, tell viewers when to tune in next. This is something that a lot of people don't do, especially variety streamers or if you don't have a schedule, and I'll get to schedules next. Tell people when you are live next, that way they know to expect it, and if they're really, really interested, they had a good time on your channel, maybe for the first time, if they had a good time with you, they'll be more likely to tune in whenever you come up next, okay? So again, let's go back to scheduling. Build out a schedule for yourself, make it consistent, be as frequent as you can, and then when you sign off your stream, tell people when the next one is. Make it in there. If you go to the PJ Party, if you go to the Pauper Juggernaut channel on Twitch right now, you will see a fully active, regularly scheduled stream schedule. Hi, I'm Captain Redundancy Redundant. Dad jokes for the win. That's right. Scheduling is my friend. Totally mine too. Not only will you see my regular 4 nights a week that I stream, you will also see special streams that I have coming up. Oh, apparently Adobe needs to update things. So you will see streams that are coming up that are special streams. So for example, I will be racing in the semifinals for the Race of Legends on October 22nd. That's in my schedule already. If somebody is just like, does this guy stream? Oh, he does stream. That's cool. If they scroll forward a week, they're going to see I'm in the Race of Legends. They're also going to see, go to my channel. So if I go to the PJ Party, oh, that's creepy. I'm watching myself. Not good. Not good. Hate doing that. I want, there we go. It wasn't loading. Perfect. Hoodie, you asked about the tags that it automatically assigns when you pick a category. So action, adventure, blah, 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 blah. For just chatting, for the just chatting category, the automatic tag that it gives you is IRL, which, true, we're doing this IRL. Oh, Doc, thank you. I didn't even realize you hadn't, you gifted, see, that's a generous human, everybody. He gifted subs to 10 people before gifting one to himself. That's awesome. That's a generous human being. That's the kind of community that we are building in the PJ Party. How do we give before we get? Thank you, Doc. I appreciate it. There's a raffle going on right now. Don't forget, everybody, exclamation join in the chat. Let's do that. You get a chance to win up to 500 channel points. Hoodie, coming back to your point. Yes, we got that one. So it automatically tags you with IRL. However, I'm staring at my stream right now live on the Twitch site. PJ Party, Bark and Bale, Witty, Inclusive, English, TwitchCon, Unboxing. It doesn't say IRL. So it may be showing up in search. It may be a searchable tag, but it's not a visual tag. So if you want to duplicate them, feel free, because at least it'll show up. Okay. So, like I said, tune in, tell people when to tune in next. The schedule is vital, because the schedule tells people that, hey, that's usually the time I'm watching Twitch. So that's cool that that's when they stream. Again, they're going to connect with you when you're offline, not when you're streaming. What's up was late by about 2 seconds, and Hoodie wins again. Woo! GG's Hoodie. Anyway, so there's that. Okay. Let's get into another, let me get into another section here, which is, okay. So promotion on Twitch. Okay. I'm reading these directly from the slides from Twitch. Number 1, let your followers know you're live. So post when you go live, as you saw me do tonight. When you go live, post on Twitter, post in your IG stories, post on Discord if you've got a community or you're a part of other communities that allows self-promotion. The PJ Party Discord, which I will promote right now. Discord, if you want to join. If you want to join right there. But there is a self-promotion, and I call it, I love how I don't know what my own channel is called in my own party. I call it, the hell do I call it? Oh, live streamers. And the reason I call it live streamers is because A, I didn't want it to call it self-promotion, because most Discord people will not go there. They're just like, I don't care. But this is just a list of people who are live. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know what they do. Maybe you do know what they do. Whatever. It's just live streamers. I allow live promotion in there. So if you want to go in there, I haven't given the streamer role for whatever reason, because I missed you, or lazy, whatever. Go in there and promote your channel. Go promote an event you're doing. Go promote a charity you're sponsoring. Go do whatever. But you can do it right there. It's all good. You're good to go. So you're there. There you go. There's Mr. I knew Mr. Mars was around. There you go. Mars, yes, you got a gifted sub from Dr. Med. He took care of 10 members of the PJ Party community tonight. That was amazing. So let's go back. Promotion on Twitch. Number 1, let your followers know that you're live. Include a link. I see this so many times. It drives me insane. People post on Twitter, I'm going live on Twitch. Come check out me playing Fortnite, blah, 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 blah. They don't include a link to their stream. What is wrong with you? Were you hit in the head? You just told people what to do. You didn't tell them where to do it. Include a link, people. Save my sanity, please. It goes back to the previous question. Sanity in a box. That was not on sale at TwitchCon. Link Twitch in your bios. So a lot of people, if you've got a lot of socials you want to direct people to, fine, whatever. Use something like a link tree, build your own web page, do whatever you're going to do. But the number one thing you should have, if you're not going to do Linktree, and I recommend not doing Linktree, make the link in your social profile your Twitch URL. Okay? My Twitter is that way. My Instagram is that way. My Facebook is that way. TikTok is that way. I don't post on TikTok. Don't go looking. All of it. That is where stuff goes, because I want this to be the destination. If you find me other ways, fantastic, but I want you ending up on Twitch, because that's where I want the community to spend its time, and then we can grow from there. Okay. Oh yes, make the most of your stream content. Clips. If you don't have somebody in your chat that's grabbing clips for you and getting all those cool moments, it's your responsibility to go get them. Okay? Go make your own clips. It's okay. It's not lame. It's what you got to do as a streamer. Go grab your own clips. Use them for content, and then share them on other platforms. Upload them to IG. Upload them to a YouTube short. Do whatever you're going to do. Make it an IG reel. Great. Share them to different platforms. Promotion off Twitch. Nope. That's the same slide, but with different examples. Oh, sorry. Okay. So the reason I got this one, it had a difference. If you grab a clip, which is 60 seconds or less, put them on the following networks: Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Where do you put your VODs? Put your VODs on YouTube and Discord. Those are going to be the best platforms to grow. Those are going to be the platforms where people might watch part or all of it. If you're doing a 12-hour stream, they're not watching a 12-hour VOD. Suck it up. You're not that cool. Nobody is. Unless it's, Amaranth doing a hot tub stream. Then somebody might watch for 12 hours, but that person needs a life. Anyway, so yeah, put your clips on Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Put your VODs on YouTube and Discord. That is going to be how you grow your audience. That is going to be how you get exposure to new viewers. that is going to be how you drive traffic to your Twitch live streams. Keep that in mind. Download your Twitch VOD. Absolutely download your Twitch VOD and post on YouTube. I used to do that. I actually used to, like, my idea was like, I'm going to put every VOD on YouTube. I didn't have time for that, so I just started uploading cool ones, and I've forgotten completely because I'm lame. Can confirm not lame to do. Good. So anyways, so keep that in mind. And then once they're there, so once you've got your clips in other places, tweet it. Just include a link to that, whatever your clip, your VOD, whatever it is. Once it's there, tell people it's there. You know, you can, if you want to do the clips, by the way, you can just link to your Twitch account. You can link to those VODs, but you want to try and grow your community into other sites. So get some traffic out there, get some subscribers on YouTube, get some followers on TikTok, whatever. Just tell them, hey, I just posted a new thing here, and let them know what it is. Okay, so here's a recap. Use your Twitch notifications, Discord messages, tweets, IG stories, and more TikTok and Instagram to let your followers know that you're live on Twitch. Upload your clips and VODs from your streams to the other platforms. And, this was a bit, so this is literally the last bullet point. It's that one right there. It says, one of the best ways to promote your channel is to collaborate with other streamers. I'm gonna let that go. All right. So when they're on your stream, what do they see? Are they enjoying it? Let's go. Let's go meg hunting. That's right. We should do a Megalodon Monday. By the way, if you guys didn't see it this week, last night we went meg hunting again. It was me, Beta Seda, Bloodtide Gaming. We went meg hunting. Guess what? We found 2 megs. 2. We found 2 megs. We don't find megs anywhere, and we've missed the megs for weeks, months in a row. We had 2 megs in one night in one place. It was insane. Yeah, same spot, exactly, same spot. It was unreal. We had a great time. So this is another thing that I see streamers forget to do or not want to do all the time. Stop it. Raid other channels. I tell every streamer I know this. I don't care how many viewers you have at the end of the night. Raid, even if it's 1. And I know we all get so self-conscious. We've got the 1 viewer, the 2 viewers. One of them is probably us. If you've got those 1 or 2 viewers, you're like, I don't want to raid a channel. I'm just going to look stupid. You know, I'm going to look like I have no community. Raid. Your goal with the raid is not to expose. That was going to come out wrong. It's not to brag at how big your community is. The reason you raid is so that you get exposure to other channels. And we're all cool with it. If a streamer's not cool with getting raided, they suck. They're stupid. They don't understand how the system works, okay? Your goal with a raid is to expose your channel to their community and certainly show that raider, hey, or that channel, hey, I could have picked anybody, but I chose you. I wanted to be here now that I'm done streaming. Okay? So it works with 2 pros. There's 2 good things that come out of this. Doesn't matter how many viewers you have at the end of your stream. I've done this, and I've started to regret, because I would be like, okay, everybody, we're gonna raid. You know, we're gonna wrap up the stream in a couple of minutes, and we're gonna raid. And you literally watch viewers just gone. It's like, oh, they're leaving. Do your streamers a favor. Stick around for the raid. Okay. A, helps them look better. B, you get channel points for it. I don't know if you know this. When you are part of a raid, you get 250 channel points when you go through the raid all the way to the next channel. But it also exposes you to another streamer. There's all kinds of support you get on all sides of the equation when you do a raid. Exactly was raids are fun. They can fight me if they don't like it. Only time I get picky is with making sure. Yes. Hoodie, I've had a couple of terrible examples. One guy that we raided, and this was like half the Bark and Bale crew, we raided the same guy. We all raided this one streamer. He had 1 view or 2 viewers, whatever it was. When we raided him, we were like, hey, small streamer, he's streaming Sea of Thieves. Let's raid this guy. We raid him. He ignored chat. He had no idea we were there. We raided with a total of, like, we were pretty small at the time. We raided with probably a total of maybe 15 viewers between the 3 of us, I think, that raided him. He wasn't paying attention to chat because he was one of those small streamers who thought nobody's there, so why should I look at it? It was hysterical. We're sitting there, we're like, hello, we're here. You've been raided. Respond. Pay attention to chat. Like we're sitting there just having a good time. His buddy noticed, jumps in, was like, dude, you just got raided. You got raided, man. He freaked the fuck out. It was hysterical to watch. Okay. Hi everybody. Oh my God. It was so hysterical. Beta, you were there for that. This dude was hysterical. He was like streaming from his bed or something, whatever the hell it was. Yeah, Potato, like, it was so much fun when he finally paid attention, and his buddy was like, okay, calm down, man. Just talk. Just say hi. Just keep
debated. You got debated. You got debated.
All right. Ow, that hurt. His friend, yes, exactly. His friend absolutely should have been doing the streaming because his friend was chill. His friend knew what to do. His friend was like, yeah, just keep playing. Just, have a conversation with these people. They're there now. It was great. It was fun. Yes, Ren, you had good timing. Welcome in. It's good to see you. There's people like that, but early on I had a bad time rating with that 1 to 2 viewers. They were rude. Okay, so again, that goes back to, ow, it really hurt my head on that one. A little beanie thing on the top. Ow. There are the risks where you're going to raid somebody who is a toxic streamer. There's a risk that you're going to raid somebody who makes fun of you because of the size or the type of community that you have. That's a big deal from like marginalized communities, LGBT, BIPOC, that kind of stuff. Those are real risks, and that's absolutely something that can happen. So what you might want to do is, there is a feature. Big Poppy Clint, are you still in here? You talked about something. Oh, hell no. So there are things on Twitch that you can do, like recommended channels. Probably going to be a good place. Streamers that you know already, always a good place. Anybody, this is a blanket rule. Anybody that raids PJ Party, you get welcomed. You get a shout out. Your community is welcomed. We introduce ourselves. We talk about what the community is about and the games that we play, and the inclusiveness and the welcoming and the safe space and all that stuff. So yeah, there is a risk that you're not going to find a good place. The risk is pretty small though. Most likely you're going to find somebody who's not paying attention to chat. I think that's going to be more common. Made me stop for a while, so anytime I get ready to make a huge... Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Make a huge deal out of it, and that's where people have more fun. But do this. I want you to keep this in mind, okay? If you've got a negative experience rating, and that changes your perspective on things, how much control are you giving that toxic person over your decision to stream? I don't want anybody that's here to lose that passion, to get sidetracked, to get hurt, because somebody else is now occupying space in your mind. You have something to share. You have a contribution. You have a style. You have a creativity. You've got something that you're communicating to your community on whatever it is you do on Twitch. Don't let some jackass sidetrack you from that. You keep going and show the world what it's like to be you instead of what it's like to be them. Because we don't want to be like them. We would rather spend time with you. Okay. Don't let it get you down. There you go. I'll go with that one too. So let me get back into this. 5 ways, blah, 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 blah. Right. So how do you make your stream more visual? Like I said, raid, do that. It builds bonds, all of that. Great. Check out similar channels in your dashboard. So this was something I haven't done lately, and I want to go... I don't have all the screens set up to go into the... like to show you my browser, but there is something that says similar channels, and I just don't remember where it comes in. How many subscribers, revenue, views, emotes, what were my streams, what were the top clips? Oh, there. So in the very bottom right of your channel analytics, the very bottom right thing is which channels have viewers in common with mine. It's not going to surprise you that 4 of my top 5 are Bark and Bale crew members. We play a lot of the same stuff. We share a lot of community members, people like Dirty Potato who have been supportive of us for a long, long time. We love that kind of involvement. So King Nizlo, Blood Tide Gaming, Beta Seda. Oh, check that. AC3 and Mr. Jinxie. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Pretty awesome. So that's a way you could do it. Similar channels like that. What categories do my viewers like to watch? Okay, so check this out. I only stream 2 games. What categories do my viewers like to watch? There's 5 things here. Star Citizen and Sea of Thieves, Dead by Daylight, Just Chatting, Valheim, hello King Nizlo and Chucky, and then 17% other, so some other random game. That's interesting. That's really interesting. 50% of my... Oh, it doesn't have enough data. Never mind. I love that category. Yeah. Exposed. Yeah, exactly. So one way you could find it is similar channels, and then ask your chat. Again, there's a risk in that. You want to find out, why they're recommending somebody. But if you don't know who to raid at the end of your stream, ask chat. Hey, who should I raid? If you only have 1 or 2 viewers, you're not going to get a response. Take the gamble. All right. You got to be brave for that moment. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to get into some notes real quick. Let's get into blah 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 blah. All right. So next thing, this will be a new chapter in the vid, in the VOD, in the video, in the VOD. Yeah, that Blue's. Yes, Beta. I'm a huge Blue's Clues fan on Twitch. So. If you want, just drop an emote or do something in chat. I would love to know, for all of you that are here right now, how many of you are actually looking to earn an income from Twitch streaming? I don't care how much. That you don't have to reveal anything you don't want to. How many people in chat want to earn an income from Twitch? Beta, Jinxie. By the way, that is a standing poll that is always in the PJ Party Discord in the streamer channel. It's a private channel, so non-streamers are not going to know your answer to this. But I do have different categories. Are you looking to make an income, grow a community, make friends, full-time, part-time, whatever? You can answer that. If you go to the PJ Party Discord, I'll give you the streamer role. You can get that. Beta, Jinxie, Was, Hoodie. I love Red. Once I get started. Yeah, that's fine. So, like I said, most of your money, once you get large enough to actually have an income from Twitch, I'm fortunate enough in that I do get a monthly paycheck from Twitch. Okay? Every single month I get money from them because of generous people like Dr. Med, who just dropped 10 gifted subs. That always helps the community grow. That always helps people feel more included. That always provides me a small income from Twitch. Because, Twitch takes 50% of my money. But anyway, so I'm fortunate enough I do get a monthly income from Twitch. When you're at a size where you're actually approaching companies about things like sponsorships, one of the things that I checked out a panel for, and I will gladly share some more detailed information outside of tonight with anybody who is looking to take this next big step. How do you build your media kit? A media kit is vital. When I was watching that panel with the 5 partners who all make really good money off of Twitch, they've got a media kit. And by the way, I saw a second panel on this at the end of the TwitchCon on Sunday. There was a second one with a different perspective. You've got to build out a media kit that talks about yourself. This is your chance to hype yourself up. This is where you flex. When you build a media kit, it should be brief, but it's got to be something that sells you and your community. And again, let me stress, it doesn't matter how big your community is. There are hundreds of companies out there who are not looking for the size of your community, but the style of your stream. Think about that statement. They're not looking for the size of your community. They're looking for the style of your stream. What they are looking for is the right vibe. They're looking for that person that's going to fit and promote their company culture and mission and brand. This is that thing where you get to flex whoever you are, whatever you are. What do you offer them? Okay? And Jinxie, to your point, you pick my brain over this later. how you design it, how you lay it out, the data that you include. I've got slides from a guy who makes 5 figures a month from his streaming, quote unquote, but it's really all of his content. It is, where did those slides go? Sorry, I've got like 150 TwitchCon pictures. No. Earning money on Twitch, that's not the one. That's the one. Okay. So for example, you would include contact information, your email, phone number, DMs, whatever you want to do. A short bio of yourself, social media info plus data from that social, Twitch data, images, and some branding. So for example, most of you know the PJ Party is all about the color yellow. We've also got like that pink magenta color that accents everything. It adds a little bit of brightness to it. Cool little darkness that we can do at the same time. Kind of fun stuff. King, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. The King's taking care of streamers right there. But your media kit is going to be, and then I'm gonna flash back to the first panel that I saw. Your media kit is what tells your story, and it can help get you deals that will get you paid. Okay. Now, the first panel I saw, all those rich partners, they were talking about something, and there was a couple of them who went into pretty deep detail about how to negotiate. I will gladly do this privately. This is not something that's really fun on stream to talk about. But how do you negotiate with sponsors? How do you negotiate with also streamers, but also platforms, companies? How do you negotiate with them on a deal? A media kit is part of that. There are certain questions you want to ask. There's certain statements you want to make. Nobody knows what I do for real life jobs, but I can tell you I negotiate for a living. I negotiate millions and millions of dollars, and there's right ways and wrong ways to have these conversations. I will gladly help any of you when you get to that point. If you feel like you're ready, let's have a chat. I'll help you get through it. But a media kit is a big deal. There are tools that are available to you. So if you build it yourself, pros and cons to that. An alternative to that is you hire someone to do it. Typically, it's a graphic designer. You want to hire somebody that's going to make a cool media kit for you, and they don't have to be long or big. They should be short because you don't want to bore people to death. And the third, there's tons of templates. Like the Canva has templates for media kits. So when you get to that point, we can get into that. I just wanted to let you know I got some additional detail from experienced people who have made them. I got additional detail from experienced people who have used them to close big deals. If you get to that point that you're ready for that help, I will gladly talk to you. Join the PJ Party Discord, shoot me a DM, or just post a message in the private streamer channel. Happy to do that too. That's why I'm just idling along. No, it's not. Thank you. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here watching I'm watching the monitor. What are you talking about? Anyways, what's up, Bloodtide? How you doing? We've talked about you a couple times tonight. All positive things. We love you. So those are the tools, the basics, the bio, the data, the branding, the imagery, yada, yada, yada. That's great. What is that? Oh, this was okay. So yeah, I can also teach you how to work parts of your media kit into your Twitch about page, into that bio. Very critical stuff, and it will help you close deals. And then, hold on, I got more notes. Okay. So, I want to get into one of the last sessions that I attended. I never did. Oh, my bad. Potato, I forgot yours. Okay. Sorry, Potato redeemed this first, and I never poured it because I forgot to disable it. So first I will do. I'll combine you guys. It'll be the Potato game, the Dirty Potato Gaming, Gold Rum Redemption. Right? It's the Dirty Potato Gaming Gold Rum Redemption. By the way, Blood, are you still streaming or are you off? Mars, I'm gonna post some of them, but I know a lot of this is gonna just be like private conversations. People want to have specific questions, which any questions you guys want to ask in chat right now, feel free to do it if you feel comfortable with that. But I will gladly answer them in the PJ Party Discord. If somebody wants to just shoot a DM or just post it in the streamer channel so that the whole world doesn't see it. Totally cool with that too. You're off. You had an exhausting day, so a short stream. Yeah, but it was cool, though. I got to watch you murder people. That was fun. Blood Tide. I was just going to get into that. So, I'll get there in just a minute. One of the panels that I went to, again, this was the top level people at Twitch. It had the president of Twitch, the chief customer officer, the vice president of monetization, the vice president of trust and safety, and the vice president of customer experience. These were everybody that I met from Twitch was a very nice person. They cared about the streamers that were there. They answered every question that was put to them. Not every answer gave us the answers that we wanted, but they were honestly there to answer what we asked to the best of their ability. They also had a couple of cool things that were kind of like speed dating, where Twitch employees, and I mean literally like the guys who do background IT work, like, hey, my email's broken, come to my office and fix it. I met those guys. I met people who worked on the marketing team for Twitch in Europe and the United States, and they would just go around and they would just talk to streamers. It was a really cool thing. So there was that kind of stuff. What's up? We got Brew Crew coming in. Welcome in, Brew Crew. Thank you for the raid. You have just dropped your community into a discussion about streaming, so I appreciate it. Hey, what's up? You and your community are very, very welcome. Blood Tide, thank you for taking care of that shout out. Mayor Peachy! Hola, mommy, how are you? Look, it's Mayor Peachy, everybody. She's a wonderful person. She does fun streams, too. She did this whole thing with, like, beaded, I think it was, like, Pexel... Peachy, tell me what those were. Pexlar beads? What the hell were they? Peachy recommended? Oh, see, Peachy's awesome. I told you Peachy was cool. I didn't even know that yet. Peachy, what was that beadwork you were doing that I was... Perler beads. That's it. Perler beads. So literally one of the guys that won a cosplay contest at TwitchCon, his entire outfit was perler beads. It was amazing. I will try to find some clips or whatever, and I'll show them to you. Amazing stuff. This guy was super duper talented. There's her. Yeah, she's really into the Cult of the Lamb right now. But anyway, so what I was talking about was when I met all of these executives from Twitch, they answered every question. In fact, there were so many of us in the room that were asking questions. The president of Twitch looked at the moderator or the facilitator, and said, hey, we still have a lot of questions, so I think before we turn it over to all of the employees that are seated at the tables, why don't we executives keep answering their questions? Let's do that for another 10 or 20 minutes. And the session ran long because they wanted to answer more questions. So again, the people at Twitch were awesome when it came to just being upfront with us streamers. There was a private panel that I got to attend. It was just for affiliates, and we asked questions about how to make money, how to grow, how to get found, blah, 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 blah. So they were cool. By the way, stay tuned for an announcement from Twitch. They're buying a company. Can't tell you who, can't tell you when, but the announcement's coming and it's going to change Twitch for the better. That's all I can tell you. So that was cool. So now I will get into the VTuber stuff. Oh, one last thing. So I got to talk to 3 different people from the trust and safety team that's at Twitch, including the vice president and one of the directors. They know the system sucks. Okay? They know hate rating is a problem. They know that the discrimination is a problem. I actually had one of them admit to me in private that, and I won't say who, and I won't get into the details of the conversation, but up until recently, they know that the rules have not applied to everybody evenly. They are trying to clean that up. They are trying to make the Twitch experience better for all of us as viewers and as streamers. They're really trying to get that done. Blood Tide, yes, sort of. They're buying OnlyFans. No, kidding. Do not. No, that's not who they're buying.
The party don't start till
Cadillac,
I
thank you so much.
in.
Oh, that's cool. Cadillac. I just caught on to that. I'm smart. But anyways, so they know that the rules have not been evenly applied. They know that people have gotten away with stuff in the past. They are trying to change the policies within Twitch to eliminate that as much as humanly possible. They really do want a more positive experience for everybody. They're making certain changes inside, so it's coming. let me get into the VTuber stuff. That way, for all of you who are VTubers, you get to share in what I shared. I went to the VTuber panels for... Yo, Captain Shade, let's go. Yeah, we got more raffles going. Everybody can join the raffles. So I went to the VTuber panel for a couple of reasons. One, my son, Inside Predator. Many of you follow, which, by the way, if you don't, I know I've been terrible about shoutouts tonight. My moderators have done an amazing job in my shitty performance. Yes, hi, Shade.
Render distance said fart. I mean, I can't blame you.
That's the clip. I love it. Good job, son. It's a fart clip. Whatever. Anyways.
Let's see. Cooked chicken. That should have been in there a long time ago.
How long is this clip?
But what I need is, when...
He does play Minecraft. See? There we go. Now we got Shade. Shade's not very talkative.
Yeah, who thinks I can make that?
Not me.
Yo! Oh,
I was wrong. Well done, Shade. I didn't think you were going to make it. The contest is... Why? Damn, hoodie! How? Okay. Here, let's do this. For all of you that have been amazing, we're going to do... Everybody gets 1,000 points. Sorry for those of you who have not run. Or not won. You all get 1,000 points. Congratulations. Anyway, so I went to the VTuber thing for two things. One, my son, Inside Predator. He's on the affiliate grind, so if you can help with a follow and a lurk every now and then, that'd be awesome. Two, I know many of you are VTubers. Beta's a PNG tuber. Bloodtide's a VTuber. Mother Nocturna's a VTuber. I'm forgetting a lot of cool VTubers. Sorry, if I'm forgetting you, my bad. I'm lame. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you just do exclamation points. But a lot of my friends are VTubers. It's a bigger and growing part of the Twitch community, the streaming community. So I went in there to find out, what do I know? Ooh, I'm still number one. Really? You became number one? When did you become number one? How did you become number one? I thought you were like knocked out because you lost everything. I don't think I could have... Shit, Bloodtide, we know I couldn't have made it. Bloodtide has... Oh, that's right, because Homeboy lost them all. Rekt lost all his points. I forgot. Yeah, Rekt lost all of his points, so he got suckered out of that one. Anyway, so let me get into the VTuber stuff because I wanted to help you guys with whatever insight I could get. The panelists at the VTuber panel were all big VTubers. They have hundreds of thousands of followers, huge communities across multiple social platforms, experience 2D, 3D, all kinds of things. In fact, two of them were only there as their VTuber. They were not in person live. They were streaming in from other locations. So let me get into some of the notes that I took and some of the screenshots that I grabbed because I want to share this with you in terms of... Yes, okay. So first of all, big thing, this was... I don't know if any of you... Again, you're not going to be able to see this because the camera wants to keep not focusing on it. There we go. Her. I don't know if you recognize that VTuber. It is... So the VTubers that were there... Dice Queen D, Jackie Jing, Kisaka Toriyama, Leaflet, and Ugu Bear. I don't know. That's who it is. Hey, Captain Shade doubled up. Good job, Shade. Peachy, thank you for the lurk. And again, thank you very much to Brew Crew for the raid. Welcome into your community. I will introduce myself. Well, I'll introduce myself right now for those of you who are still here. I am Papa Juggernaut. I am typically a gaming streamer. I don't do just chatting. I stream Star Citizen and Sea of Thieves. Got a great community around me that usually plays with me for those games. But I stream 4 to 5 nights a week. Positive, inclusive community here in the PJ Party. You are welcome to join us here with a follow. You're also welcome to our Discord. But we don't tolerate any crap around here. So racism, xenophobia, anti-LGBT, like homophobic type of stuff, not welcome here. So hopefully you have a good time. I appreciate you coming in here. We're going to get back to the gaming tomorrow night when we return to Star Citizen. Right now, we're talking about TwitchCon. I was at the VTuber panel. What the VTuber said, first and foremost, VTubing does not have to be expensive. Okay. One of the things that a lot of VTubers get held back by is the fact that it can cost, oh, I got to pay somebody to design my model, and then I got to have somebody rig it, and then I've got to do the overlays, and then I got to and then I need an eye tracker, and then I need a special webcam, and then you don't. You really, really don't. You can get a lot of stuff free or super low cost. Who's saying goodbye? Sorry, Beta's gambling. Aya, good night. It was wonderful to see you again. Thank you so much for coming in here. Mr. Mars, gotta go. I appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much. Congrats again on the gifted sub. You can thank Dr. Med for that again. And then I saw that. Okay, cool. That's it. Jinxie doubles up. Wow. Jinxie gonna be catching up to first place. VTubing does not have to be expensive. In fact, one of the VTubers there who had a very expensive rig talked about some of the regrets that she had and the money that she spent because she wanted to get all this big stuff done up front, and then she changed her model, changed her streams, changed her content, and it was like, yeah. And she gave a number, which if I remember right, she said she spent $6,000 on this stuff, and she's like, yeah, and then I changed and I don't need it anymore, and I didn't need to spend $6,000. You can be a VTuber with free or very, very inexpensive stuff. Okay. So figure out how you want to do that. You don't even have to have like, whatever it's called where your mouth moves. I'm not a VTuber, guys. I did this for you. I went to the panel for you. You know, you don't even have to have that. If you're just a PNG tuber and that's just your character, great. Just do that. Bloodtide, great example right there. I became a VTuber for free. Bloodtide's losing points. This is fantastic. Exactly. PNG tubing is free. VTubing doesn't have to be expensive. Do not feel that you're limited, and share this with your friends who want to be VTubers or think that there's a different way they got to do it. VTubing can be done easily and it can be done cheaply. It doesn't have to cost you a fortune. Okay. Second thing is kind of harkens back to what we talked about an hour ago with if you're in the beginning of your career. If you are starting out as a VTuber, find your niche fast. What is your character? What is that personality going to be? What are the vibes you want on your stream? Figure it out quick, because if you're constantly redesigning your VTuber, you are losing connection with your audience. I knew I saw the party times. Big Barney Ross PR coming in. What is going on, Rick? How are you doing? Good to see you again. We're just doing a Twitch recap. I'm sharing some of the notes from all the different panels that I went to. Right now we're talking about the VTuber panel, which was the second to last one, or maybe the last one that I attended. Bloodtide, thank you for taking care of the shout out. Wow, that's not Gears.
Yo, what's up, Jay? Thanks for the follow, bro.
What? That's not Gears, but you don't play other games. Like, you do. Big Barney Ross PR has been a big supporter of this stream. He's been a sub. He's shared about us in Discords. He's retweeted us on Twitter. Big Barney Ross PR, aka Rick. Rick has been a great part of the PJ party, so always good to have you in here, my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. Glad you are doing good. He also just got back from a really cool vacation in the Mediterranean. He went to Italy and Greece. Homeboy had a good time. So figure out what your personality is going to be for VTubing and do that fast. Figure that out up front because you don't want to be changing all the time. We've got a shout out for Bloodside from Potato. Mother Nocturna with a lurk. There's a VTuber right there, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see a VTuber? Go check out Mother Nocturna. She's got resources. She's got tips. She's got experience. She's got a beautiful model that she has built for herself. I believe she did her own rigging. I don't know. Somebody help. Help. What? I don't know how it all works. That's a Sea of Thieves clip. Oh, see, there you go. There's an example of her VTuber right there.
Oh,
there you go. I'm pointing to my screen like you all can see that. I'm lame. Look at my finger. Anyways, yeah, Nocturna's got some awesome resources for VTubing. So if you want more VTubing information, I will gladly connect you to her. She's got a Discord with some assets in it, which is very helpful to people. Very active community. That's great. Next thing about VTubing. So VTubing is also something where you do need to be very careful because you will have people who target you. You do require a little bit more safety and security precautions. Make sure you're in an inclusive community. Make sure you're in a place where people are going to support that, people that are interested in it. Learn some of those safety tips. That was a big deal. There's a large LGBTQ presence in that community. If there is a minor who's getting into VTubing, like I just talked about, my son is he wants to get into VTubing, you need to put certain precautions in place. Okay. I have the geniuses right there. No rigging for I don't know. Like I know. Well, no, we're talking about all VTubers. So at VTubers, PNG tubers, whatever they're doing, there's certain things that people spend money on, certain things they don't have to spend money on. We're just kind of getting into that topic. But definitely, because of the people that have a tendency to work their way into VTubing communities, there are certain precautions that you should watch for when it comes to minors being involved. So you can do things like that. Bloodtide just talked about, he's got a panic button. I've had many conversations with Mother Nocturna about things that we can watch for in our community, because I am a mod for our community, and we're very protective of the Goth Mama. So we do things like that. So anyways, stuff like that. There are a lot of assets and things that are available to you through the community. It's a very welcoming community. If you're interested in it, you are almost guaranteed to be welcomed with open arms. Lots of stuff. Big Barney Ross, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you coming through and saying hi. Always glad when we can talk about you and give you a shout out. Nighty night. That sounds kinky. Anyways, trying to think of some of the other stuff for VTubing was we had. Oh yeah, so they shared a lot of the other tips that other streamers need to utilize, which is, you know, raiding out, making sure you're part of the community, you're being active, you're sharing, because it's a more creative community in terms of just the expression, just the exhibition of the VTubing itself, those characters. Make sure you're part of that community and share with it. Share what you've created, share what others have created. There's a lot of sense of community, a sense of belonging in that particular sort of niche of Twitch. And Twitch is very aware that it is a growing community. They were very aware of the VTubing tag issue, where a lot of people were using the VTuber tag despite not being VTubers. Twitch is actively working on ways to prevent that from happening again. They don't have a formal mechanism right now. That was something that a Twitch employee actually said for VTubers. Right now, the only thing you can do is utilize the report function. If you see somebody abusing part of the Twitch system, you can report them. Those are reports that are viewed by human beings at Twitch. They know it's not perfect. They're trying to create things that are more automated. They're trying to create things that are faster in responses. But right now they do ask if there is somebody abusing the VTuber tag, make sure to report them, because Twitch will take notice of it. Can't guarantee when they'll act on it. They try to get them done as fast as possible. But like that whole big thing for the VTuber awareness, was it like a month ago? Yeah, when that whole disaster happened, when you had a bunch of hot tubbers who were suddenly VTubers, yeah, that was not cool. They know it wasn't cool, and they're trying to fix it. Anybody have a specific VTuber question? That was kind of my instruction when I posted it in Discords today, was if you have a question about VTubing, I might be able to answer it, or VTubing specifically on Twitch. You can ask me that too. Yeah, it was just, there was a lot of information. I missed the first 10 minutes of the panel because we didn't know where it was. And I had to go meet my wife and my son who were already there. So that was kind of nice. Yeah. And also, there are different levels of your involvement with your character. So there was one panelist there who was there as herself, not as her character. She was there as herself, but people know that she does VTubing. There was another VTuber on the panel who, I think it was Ugu. Yeah, it was Ugu. She wasn't fully decked out like in the bear and all of that costuming that she could have been. She just wore little bear ears, you know, so she represented her character without being her character. There were, like I said, there were two panelists who only showed up in their VTubing model. They were only digital. They did not show up in person. For Bloodtide, curious what the panic yeah, Bloodtide, I would love for him to explain it because he can explain not only what he built for his panic button, but also why. We had, and I don't remember her name. It wasn't Leaflet. It was Dice Queen D. She was there. So her character is like pink and blue, like neon colors, pink and blue, huge flowing, sort of like anime style character. She had pink hair and she wore a dress that would be close to her character, but not quite there. So she kind of represented. So your level of representation of your VTuber model can be as close or as far as you like it to be. This is about your comfort, your interest, your creativity. So you do what you like. It's okay. Everybody understands. It's like I said, very diverse community. They get that everybody is different in terms of their level of comfort. Yeah, you can. Here, let me throw you in here, everybody. I'm gonna get Bloodtide to join us here in the Discord, and I will let him. There he is. Okay, so yeah, Bloodtide, go ahead and explain what your panic button is, does, and why you built it. Oh, haha. Now you can. There. Now I'm out on delay. So feel free to explain what your panic button is, what it does, and why you built it.
So there are free stream decks, so you don't need a actual Elgato stream deck to do this. But what I do is I press the panic button. It turns on sub-only chat, emote-only chat. It clears the chat out, usually for like hate raids and whatnot. And then I also have something that pops up on the screen that says, "Hey, this is a hate raid. Please give me a moment to clear everything up." And then, since the hate raiders are in there, I might as well play an ad. So I throw an ad out there as well.
Nice. I like that.
And that message, while you're doing that, it mutes my microphone and everything while I'm going through, me and or mods are going through clearing out the hate raiders, doing all the bans and all that. And the message being there saying, "Hey, everything's okay. Just give us a minute to sort everything out," and voila.
There you go. So Mother Nocturna just posted in chat that Nutty, so you can just do twitch.tv/Nutty, Nutty, gives a lot of streaming tips and things like that, and has advice on how to do exactly what Blood just talked about. Mother Nocturna has one. I wasn't aware of that, but that's cool. Yeah, hate raids are a big... Oh, that's another thing. So I had two different people at Twitch confirm this to me. They can't guarantee because, again, they're trying to figure out how to do enforcement and all of that. But you as a streamer are not liable for the chat words spoken by people in your chat or by other people on your stream if it is either a visible accident, just like, oh wow, they slipped, they didn't mean to say a word, or they weren't supposed to be in your chat to begin with, in your streamed audio to begin with. So if somebody jumps into your Discord and just starts screaming the F word or the R word or whatever it is, Twitch is not supposed to hold you responsible for that. You are responsible for what you make, not for what others do to you. So just FYI on that one. So there's that. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, VTubing is a big and beautiful community. I admire all the people that I know that personally do it because they've created some wonderful representations of characters and personas and things like that. So very cool. Yes, that did not used to be the case. It is the case now. Again, they can't guarantee perfect enforcement because some of it's a gray area. You brought in a toxic person to your stream and all they're doing is just being this toxic, for Sea of Thieves, for example, you brought in a toxic person to collab with and they're being toxic on stream. Yeah, you're kind of responsible for that. However, if somebody, let's say, jumps into your Discord audio and they weren't supposed to be there, just let Twitch know, send them a report, be like, hey, I know I got, modded or I got banned or I got suspended or whatever you got. Whatever the punishment was, here's why this isn't my fault. Please undo it. They're supposed to release that. Okay, so just FYI. Yeah, they're supposed to they used to ban streamers for what's going on in chat. They don't do that anymore. And in fact, the hate raids were a big deal in changing their mindset on that. By the way, sorry if y'all forgot. The hate raids were a big lesson for them on that. But then also, I think, and I never asked anybody this, but I kind of got the vibe for those of you who know kind of the background of Twitch and their enforcement policies of the past, Dr. Disrespect has been banned for a long, perma-banned, no explanations. Neither side has ever talked about why. They settled out of court and they still don't talk about why. But I think part of it is when you've got one streamer who's literally had, forget the Dr. Disrespect thing, but recently you've got one streamer who literally had sex on stream and got a 1-week suspension. And then you've got another streamer who, let's say, was toxic to a community member, like they were insulting somebody in Twitch and they got permabanned. Like everybody's just sort of like, how is this? How are you not enforcing these rules the right way? Twitch is learning from this. They're hearing from the community. They're seeing a lot of reports. They know they're not perfect and they're trying to fix it. Majority of the VTubing community. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. So there's a huge portion of the VTubing community that is LGBTQ+. And it's just a thing. Also, VTubing is very popular with women, both as viewers and as VTubers. And as I think we all know, it is very, very unfortunate that female streamers, VTuber or otherwise, are targeted by gross, disgusting Neanderthal-like men. They have to deal with crap that I will never have to deal with as a streamer. And that's one of the reasons that I'm very glad to be a mod for like Mother Nocturna's channel, is because somebody wants to fuck with the goth mama, I will mess them up. And I'll do it all digitally in chat. But I'm a mod, so I have power. So it's cool. Beta, you are not the Neanderthal I'm talking about. You may be a Neanderthal. You can call yourself whatever you want. But no, you are not what I'm talking about. There are guys who do gross, disgusting things. They say gross, disgusting things. They are absolutely they are embarrassments to the human species. Forget our gender. They are embarrassments to the human species. And, you know, I will never put up with that. In fact, for a lot of you, if you've ever seen Bark and Bale streams, like we're all together, we love clipping racists, sexists, homophobe. We love clipping them, reporting them, sinking their boats, killing them as often as possible. We don't care. If you want to be a toxic human, don't do it with us. We will fuck you up. And we got no problem with it because we have a good time dishing out some social justice. You know what I mean? Yeah, we sent it to Rare very quickly. Bloodtide and I just sent it. Was it last week, Blood? Was it Mr. Go Kill Yourself, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that guy got reported to Rare super quick with our clips. That was so much fun. Exactly. Look at Jinxie's comment. My sister is a small streamer. I've seen his sister on stream. She's not even affiliate yet. She's already had to ban and block weirdos. Okay? Guys, if you see another guy being that person, don't put up with it. It's not boys will be boys. Boys will be boys if other boys let them be stupid. Don't let them do that. Stand up for the women in your life. Do not let guys be toxic. Okay? Anyways, so that's it. Bloodtide switched from live cam to VTubing because he was too cute in person, and the fan mail overwhelmed his mailbox. I was told to stop sending letters. I just thought he was adorable. Yeah, he went VTubing, and now he's got green dots, and he's got a mask now because he's got Spooktober. He's got a spooky thing. Boys will be boys is outdated as absolutely. Absolutely. So is the phrase, you know, throw like a girl, run like a girl. Yeah, don't do that. I can get into a whole side of my professional life, people, where I've done lectures and keynote speeches on this shit. Trust. I felt like I could express myself more. Exactly. See, that's the thing about VTubing. That's the thing. Anyways, so folks, we've got a couple hours of this. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in here. Again, thank you to Brew Crew for more rum. Ooh, that was a strong one. I want to thank Brew Crew for the raid, Cadillac for the follow, Dr. Med for the 10 gifted subs plus the sub for himself, which is well earned. Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, because I don't think I mentioned earlier, I met Dr. Med at TwitchCon. Dr. Med and I were sitting in a same session, and we talked to some of the monetization team about things like subs, cheers, donations, He had some amazing questions, very insightful guy, and we had a great conversation with a guy who actually builds part of the monetization system. Like, that's his job. He's a director. He's just something in their program. Yeah, so we had a great conversation with that guy. His name was Ken. Myself and Dr. Med, we had a great conversation with Ken. We learned a lot about the system, including things that they're looking to improve, some of the data that they're getting. So some of you might have noticed that your favorite streamers, you can't do bits right now. You're doing literal cash donations. It's kind of funny. When I asked one person who was more on the PR side of monetization, I said, so what are you learning from this? Like, oh, we're getting really great feedback. It's, very positive. We think we're going to continue this, blah, blah, blah. When I asked her boss, Ken was much more honest, and Ken said, it's been kind of a mixed bag. We're getting a lot of data from it, but it's not exactly what we thought it would be, but we're learning a lot, and we're not sure it's going to continue. Like, all right. Yeah. So anyways, guys, like I said, I appreciate it. We've got a couple of hours of this. Thank you all for tuning in here. I'm going to end the stream at this point. If you want to have private conversations about streaming, about Twitch, about VTubing, I'll probably direct you elsewhere, but you can start with me and I'll see what I can answer. Just join the PJ Party Discord. !Discord in the chat right now. You'll get a link to it. Join the PJ Party Discord and you will get a streamer tag if you're a streamer. I will add you to the private channel. You can ask your questions in private or you can shoot me a DM directly. All right? In the meantime, tomorrow night, we return to Star Citizen. I will be streaming 8 o'clock Pacific as usual. Thursday will be Thieving Thursday, but it's going to be me and the guys, and we're going to be doing the brand new adventure that launches this Thursday, Herald of the Flame. Friday, we return to Star Citizen. October 22nd, I am in the semifinals for the Race of Legends. Don't forget to check that out. And, thanks, Wes. That was nice of you. So, yeah, this has been awesome. I love connecting with you guys. I am always willing to help small streamers. I know I am a small streamer, but I spend a lot of time trying to understand the back end of this business because I do want to grow. I would like to be a partner at some point very, very soon. And I want to figure out, how do I do that the best way? How do I make the best community? How do I reward you guys as best I can? How do I create an experience for you the best I can? I want you to have fun. This is about you and creating that environment. So again, I thank you very much. We should raid. Who should we raid? See, now I'm saying now. Oh, yes. Good point. Blood Tide. Well done. Sorry, Jinxie. Jinxie actually mentioned this. I had this idea with Mr. Jinxie on Friday. We're going to do what I'm calling the System Cargo Raid. So Jinxie is going to be in the Hurston system in Star Citizen. I'm going to be in ArcCorp. We are going to run 2 out of 3, best 2 out of 3. We're going to go from our starting cities. We're going to go to the 2 places that you can buy Laranite from and race back. Whoever can get there first and sell the most, and we're both going to be in C2s. So we're going to have some fun on Friday night stream. That'll probably be how we kick it off, maybe. I got to figure out timing with Jinxie because we typically stream at slightly different times. But we're going to sort that out and have a good time with that. And then we'll do more Star Citizen fun stuff. I don't have a caterpillar. I can't do it in a cat. I don't have one. I don't know if Jinxie does it. Jinxie, do you have a cat? Anyways, let's find somebody cool to raid. You guys are all here. You're all either Sea of Thieves or Star Citizen or both. So I haven't seen any recommendations for who we should raid, so I'm going to raid. Oh, you know who we should raid? He dropped in here earlier. Felix is live. Let's raid Felix. Then go get a cat. Cats can't fly, silly. Yes, they can. You throw them far enough. Sorry, I didn't mean the real ones. We're gonna do. There we go. All right, everybody, stick around for the raid. Thank you so much. As always, go have yourself a good morning, a good day, a good night, whatever it is for you, and I will see you next time. See ya!